Hi and welcome back. So in the last video we kind of went over a description of note ties and how to tie together notes. Mainly we were talking about doing it across the bar line, but we kind of went over how you can do it, in situations where it's not across the bar line. You don't always have to tie notes across the bar line. You can tie notes within a measure. And now I think it might be a good time to do some examples. And there are a couple of things we're going to do to sort of give this example. What we're going to do, and I just want to introduce it this way. I'm going to write out an example that's in 4/4 time. And I want you to think about while I'm writing it out. Eventually, what we're going to do is we're going to take this example that I'll write out in 4/4 time, and hopefully I'll try to see if I can leave a space for my metronome. I think the metronome will probably fit down here somewhere. But what we're going to do is we're going to take this example in 4/4 time, and we're going to translate it, or we're going to rewrite it. Translate isn't a technical term. I guess it's just I've never really heard this referred to as such. But we're going to pretty much write our example in 4/4, and then we're going to write it again so it sounds exactly the same. It's going to sound exactly the same when we put our metronome on, except we're going to write it down in 2/4 time. Okay? So while I'm writing this example out, that's kind of the end goal of this video. So I want you to kind of think about it in those terms. I want you to think about, well, if I was going to write this out in 2/4, what would it look like? Okay? And remember, just real quick, I'm going to go over real quick, just also realize what the differences are between 4/4 time and 2/4 time. So both of these, the quarter note is going to get the beat. So both of these, a quarter note gets the beat. But up here, we've got 4 quarter notes in a measure. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have a bar line. Okay? But down here in 2/4, we can only have 2 quarter notes per measure. Okay, because the top number is a 2, so we've got 2 beats per measure. And this is review. Hopefully you understand this. If you don't, you should go back to in the playlist and watch the videos I've got on time signatures. And earlier on in the video where I'm doing examples with different time signatures, and so anyway. Hopefully you understand this though. And what we're going to do now is I'm going to. Oh, that was weird. What we're going to do now is I'm going to write down an example. I'm going to make something up in 4/4, but then we're going to try to write the same exact thing in 2/4. Okay? So let's start out. And let's actually do our first, the same kind of rhythm in question that we had in the last example. Let's do quarter note. Let's start out with quarter note, half note, quarter note. Okay. Then how about let's do a whole note. So whole note. Another bar line. And then let's do how about what else would work well? I guess let's do. Geez, I'm having a hard time deciding. Let's actually just do. How about quarter rest, quarter note, there we go, quarter rest, quarter note. Okay, and then this will just be 3 measures. I don't want. And actually, I made that stem way too long, so let's clean that up a little bit. There we go. Okay, so I don't want to make this too long because this is a new concept. So we've made it 3 measures of 4/4. So I guess and actually let's go ahead and we're going to do our beat analysis. I'm going to go kind of quickly. I'll bet the pen will freak out. No, the pen just won't work. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to do our beat analysis kind of quickly. So downbeat on 1, downbeat 2, hold 3, downbeat 4, then downbeat on 1, hold through 2, through 3, through 4, rest on 1, play 2, rest 3, play 4, grab my blue, rest on beat 1, play beat 2, rest beat 3. Okay, so hopefully you understand that beat analysis. I know I went really quickly, but I just hopefully you understand. If you don't, you should watch one of the earlier videos. I go much slower in earlier videos to show you what I'm doing. And let's put in our arrows. Downbeat 1, downbeat 2, hold 3, downbeat 4, downbeat 1, hold through 4, rest 1, downbeat 2, rest 3, downbeat 4. Okay, so here's the first question. Okay, so we've got our analysis done. Our analysis is completely done. And actually, let's just real quick sing through this example. Get the metronome out. And actually, you know what? I'm going to start dealing with some faster times. So I'm actually going to speed this up to 80. That's, I think, the fastest we've seen yet. Okay. So there's our metronome. Ba, 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 ba. Okay? So that's what our example sounds like. And hopefully you understand this. This should be, hopefully this is review. Pretty straightforward example. So now what we're going to do is we're going to translate this, or we're going to rewrite this, but we're going to write it down in 2/4 time. Okay, so one of the first questions I want to ask is, so we've got 3 measures of 4/4 time up here. So we've got measure 1, there's measure 2, there's measure 3. Okay, so we've got 3 measures of 4/4 time. And each measure has got how many beats? Each measure has got 4 beats, right? So we've got how many beats total up here, completely within these 3 measures? Well, we've got 12, don't we? Because we've got 3 measures times. Hopefully you understand. If I write, I don't know what level in school you're at, but if you've taken algebra, I think they get to this in algebra. The times notation is just a dot like that. So I'll probably mainly write times like that. Dot. 3 times, or 3 measures times 4 beats each is equal to 12 beats total. Okay. So up here we've got 12 total beats, and this makes sense. We could count them up. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so there we go. Now the question is, how many measures of 2/4 is this going to be? Okay, so we've got 12 total beats in our little 3-measure piece that we have. So how many measures in 2/4 is this going to be? Well, we would just divide 12 by 2, wouldn't we? Because we've got 12 beats of music, and we have to divide that into measures of 2 beats, right? So hopefully this is making a little bit of sense. I'm sorry if you haven't taken math. If you haven't taken math yet, you should definitely go to the Khan Academy page. And let me actually bring up my stickies, and I'm going to write that down real quick. Cancel. Let me actually just get rid of that. So these are some other resources I've got. This is, actually, let me get rid of this. So the Khan Academy is www.khanacademy.org. If you're having any trouble understanding this this math that I'm going through. Oh, and I'm actually, wow, time went quick in this video. So I'm actually out of time right now. Hopefully you understood this. I'll continue this in the next video. If you're not understanding this math, please go to www.khanacademy.org and watch some of the arithmetic videos they have. They're fantastic. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video.